guys, so today we're going to do a haul video. As some of you may or may not know, I was supposed to be doing no buy July where I didn't buy anything that wasn't an absolute necessity, and I completely and utterly and abysmally failed. Now I'll link that video up there or there and down below if you're interested, but yeah, I completely failed my no buy July, so I thought I would do a little bit of a haul. My Colourpop order came in bright and early this morning. I haven't even opened it. I'm dying to get stuck into the products of that, but I thought I would do it on camera with you guys and then show you the other products that I purchased in my no buy July. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure you keep on watching. But before you do, please make sure you hit that subscription button and that notification bell so that you and I can be friends. And also come and check me out on Instagram. I post lots of videos and photos and now reels, which is super exciting. And I would love it if you came and followed me there. Now let's look at all the shopping that I shouldn't have been doing. Okay, so I'm going to do this video completely barefaced, so enjoy that. But because as soon as I finish filming this, I'm actually going to film my review of the Colourpop collection that I got, which you're going to see soon. So that is why we're doing this sans makeup. Now I'm going to go through the random products that I got first, and then we'll get stuck into the Colourpop order because I did a pretty big order from them. This is the box of random kind of stuff that I purchased throughout the month of July. So I'm going to start with this one because it's the biggest one, and that is the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Palette. Now I've used this once before in a video, which is my daylight video. I'll link it up here and down below for you. But that's actually the only time I've used it, because since then I've been testing the other palette that I purchased last month out. And off my first impressions for this palette, I wasn't blown away at all. It's super powdery, and you don't really get the pigment payoff for it, I don't think, but I do need to play with it more before I like cast my final judgment of this palette. But I did purchase it because it has a heap of unique colors in here that I don't have in my collection, like this blue one that I used in my daylight video. This was the color that really drew me in, plus this like deep green. It just kind of has such a wide selection of colors in here that is really good to kind of have in your collection if you just want to create those one-off unique looks, or if you're a super colorful person. But it does have a row of neutrals as well to kind of, you know, do everyday looks with or tie into the rest of the palette. So I really liked that. And it was literally 35 Australian dollars, which is so cheap for this many shadows, because you get 42 shadows in here. So if you're in the US or the UK, it'll be way cheaper for you, but 35 Australian dollars for this palette is awesome. And the color scheme, like the colors in here are really beautiful. I just need to test it a lot more before I decide if I actually like it. The next palette that I purchased was the Maddie Ziegler Cross Morphe Imagination palette, which I will have already had a review posted on this palette this week, I'm pretty sure. So I'll link that up there and down below as well. And I really love this palette. Like, it is stunning. The color scheme is gorgeous. The more I use it, the more I like it. Honestly, when my very first impressions of this palette was a bit, oh yeah, it's okay. Like, I really like the color scheme, but it's okay. But the more I use this, honestly, the more I really like it. The pastels are gorgeous. They just work stunningly, and the shimmers in this palette just are like really good in my opinion. So I think for the money, this was 36 Australian dollars. So obviously it's kind of expensive compared to the Beauty Bay one, but in saying that, the quality in this is a lot better. I would purchase this over the Beauty Bay one any day, and I really like this palette. But check out my review if you haven't seen it. Also check out the review, just because I did one of my all-time favorite looks in that review, in my opinion. Next up is a product that I have been searching for a really long time. Not this specific product, but just a product like this. And I've been looking at all the different reviews, and it's actually a sunscreen. So this is the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen SPF 50. And it looks like this. I've actually randomly, since I purchased this, have seen it all over kind of YouTube getting amazing reviews, and it should. But it's basically a sunscreen that is essential oil free, suitable for all skin types, organic UV filters, calming and moisturizing, no sticky, and no white cast sunscreen. And the reason why I got this was because I have really sensitive skin, especially to SPF. I noticed that if there's ever a foundation, like for example, the It Cosmetics CC cream, I love that, but it does break me out if I use it continuously because of the SPF in it. And I have tried other like even natural sunscreens and they still break me out, and it's because of fragrance. Like I was saying in my No by July August Project Pan video, that I've definitely discovered that fragrance really breaks me out. And a lot of products also that say they're fragrance free actually have essential oils in them, which is also another form of fragrance. So that's why I decided to try this out, because it is essential oil free and fragrance free. It's funny because it doesn't say it on here. Oh, it says it on the little description underneath, like it does not contain any essential oils and artificial fragrance. And I've been using this for over a week now, and I haven't had any breakouts or any sensitivity to this. So I am so happy that I found this sunscreen, because sunscreen is one of the most, if not the most important step in your skincare routine. And you obviously don't want to skip it, but you also don't want to get breakouts from your product. So if you are sensitive and breakout prone, just like me, give this one a try. It is phenomenal, and I can't rave about it enough. And it's also really affordable. I think it was 28 Australian dollars, so it's not gonna break the bank either. Okay, so next up is a Revolve order that I did, because I just recently discovered that Revolve ships to Australia for one, and also has a really good beauty section. So I did a little bit of a Revolve order. Now I got a little bit of a mixed bag from this order. I got kind of some skincare, hair care, and a little bit of makeup, but not a lot of makeup. So the only makeup products that I got from Revolve was the Tower 28 lip glosses. Now, if anyone's watched any of my recent videos, you know that I have been dying to try out these lip glosses, because apparently they were supposed to be a pretty good dupe for the Kosas wet lip oil. But these ones are half the price. Now, these are phenomenal. I got the color Chill, which is just a super clear one. And has no kind of glitter or anything in it, just completely clear. And then I got XOXO, which is this like beautiful red color, which is really beautiful as well. So the other couple of things that I got from Revolve was this Verb hair mask. So this is the Verb Manage and Restore Hydrating Mask. I got this because I had been being really naughty and was just using like Herbal Essence shampoo and conditioner, because I don't really care too much about my hair, to be completely honest with you. And I kind of was like, okay, you need to really invest and get some good quality shampoo and conditioner, because it does make a difference. I know that. So I thought the mask was a good place to start. This is also a really reasonable brand. I think this was like $26 Australian. So I was like, this is a reasonable price. It's not like $50 for a hair mask, and it had really good reviews. So I don't really know anything about hair to tell you if this is good quality or anything like that, but I can tell you after using it for 2 weeks that it makes my hair nice and soft, and it seems to do what it's supposed to. Next up, what I got is actually a little bit random, but it is the Kosas Sport Serene Clean Chemistry AHA Serum Deodorant. Now, I got this because I personally prefer to use clean deodorants, but I had been using them for quite some time, and I have tried so many. You have no idea. I have tried so many, and they work for a little bit, and then they really irritate my underarms to the point where I get like full-blown like rashes underneath my arms, and it drives me nuts, and I can't use them, and it like kind of hurts. So I've always had to kind of go back to my original like Dove deodorants or whatever, which I don't want to do. So when I saw this one, I was super intrigued because they kind of claim that it's non-irritating, and then the AHA is supposed to help and all that kind of stuff. They also have a fragrance-free one if you're sensitive to that in your underarms as well, which I don't seem to be. Well, maybe I don't seem to be irritated by fragrance in my underarms. So I got the scented one. Now, it is expensive. It's like $20, but in Australia, like clean deodorants are usually around $16, $18 anyway. So for me, that was fine, especially if it's gonna work. And so far, this is awesome. I've been trying this for 2 weeks as well, and I have not had any rash or irritant or anything like that. It lasts all day. Some natural deodorants, by the end of the day, you can really start to smell. This does not do that. You don't feel sweaty or anything like that. I actually really like this, and I will continue to repurchase it because it does its job without irritating me, and it doesn't have any nasties in it, so I'm happy with this. Now, the last one I got because I have been having a lot of breakouts recently, just through multiple different reasons, but I got this because I thought maybe they would help, and it's the Rael, or I don't know how to pronounce the name, Rael? R-A-E-L, anyway, Beauty Miracle Patch, and they're like little pimple patches. Sorry, they Revolve put like a sticker over them. But these are basically like little pimple patches that you're supposed to put on, and you can like, I'm just gonna get them out so you can see. I've kind of used a few, but you can see there's a couple of dots left on here. Hopefully you can see them. They're just like these two right here. So you just peel them off and you put them, like, say wherever you have a blemish, and you leave them on overnight or during the day, and they're invisible and they're supposed to get rid of your pimple. So it says clear dots that hit the spot. These translucent hydrocolloid stickers keep wounds covered and absorb unwanted exudate, virtually undetectable, so you can wear them confidently throughout the day. Protects from dirt, draws out fluids, provides waterproof barrier. So it has hydrocolloid in it. I think that's how you say it. I don't really know what that ingredient is, but basically on the website it says that it's supposed to get rid of your pimple or like shorten its lifespan. So I was very keen on that. I will say that they are transparent. Like, I can wear these with no makeup on completely and you wouldn't even tell that I'm wearing them, which is awesome. So I wear them to like the gym and stuff like that as well. But I wouldn't say that they work personally. I've had some big breakouts, like this one here, this one here, this one here, like you name it. I've had some big breakouts since I've been trying these. It must be more than 2 weeks that I got this order, actually. It must be about 3.5 weeks. Yeah, I don't rate these. I feel like they might be a little bit of a gimmick. Maybe if maybe if the purpose is to put this on so that it protects it from like outside environmental pollutions, like if you go to the gym, for example, you put this on and it kind of protects you from any of the extra dirt there, then yes, it absolutely would work. But that's not kind of what was advertised on the website for this product. It was literally like, get rid of the pimples. So I don't personally find these to work. They were only $10, so I'm not too unhappy about it. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. I just was expecting a little bit more, so I wouldn't repurchase them, if that makes sense. Okay, so that was all my items that I already had and that I bought in July. So you kind of got the items in a little mini speed review there. Now let's go through my Colourpop order that I got. So I got this box and it was like overflowing with stuff, and I have not even gone through it yet. I started to, and then my partner was like, you need to wait and film it. And I was like, okay, fine. So the first thing that's on here is the Luxe lipstick in the color Appy, which again, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I love the Colourpop lipstick Boy, which is like a super nude kind of lipstick. Let me actually find it. Here it is here. Now this one here is just this really, really super light nude. It's actually one of the lightest nudes that's not peach toned that I have ever found. And I really, really like it for lightening the center of my lips, but it's discontinued, which is really annoying. So I decided to get Appy because on the website, it looked like a pretty good dupe. But now that I'm looking at it, it is looking a little bit darker than Boy, which is slightly annoying, and a little bit more peach. Yeah, it's definitely darker. Okay, so these are not dupes, which is annoying because on the website they do look pretty close, but they're the color differences. I'll still use this, like it's still a really nice color. I'm not gonna swatch it yet because I don't want to like ruin how pretty it is yet, but this does look really nice. A little bit more peachy than I was expecting, but still, it's good. Next up, we have the Freckle pen. I really wanted to try this because why not, basically. I got the color soft brown because I thought dark brown would be way too dark for me. I've seen some reviews on this and people are kind of like, yeah, it's good, but Freck is better. But Freck is super expensive, so I haven't wanted to kind of commit to that because I don't wear freckles a lot. So that's the pen right there. Super cute little packaging again. And then it's just kind of like a felt liner tip, you know, like an eyeliner kind of thing. It's not super fine though, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm interested to test this out and see what it actually works like. Next up, we have a precision brow pencil. I've tried these before. I really, really like Colourpop brow pencils, but I got this one in Cool Cocoa because I've noticed a lot of my brow products are leaning quite warm on me and my hair is quite cool toned at the moment. This is just a cool brown eyebrow pencil. I'm hoping it's gonna be the right, like a better coloring for me. But I have tried these before, like I said, and they're really, really good quality. If you are looking for like a cheap brow pencil, they're really good. Okay, so next up I have a Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the color Room Service. So I haven't tried any of these kind of Luxe lips that they came out with last year, I think it was, like the velvety type ones. Like I said, I haven't done a Colourpop order in I reckon since Kathleen Lights brought out her very first collaboration with them, I cannot get this open. What was that called? Dream Street. I haven't done a Colourpop order since Dream Street, so that's how long. But this is the liquid lip right here in the color Room Service, and it's supposed to be like a liquid lip but not matte. It's like that velvet finish. Oh, this is a pretty color. So this is what the shade is, and that's kind of it in the bottle. So it's really pretty. It's kind of like that darky kind of chocolatey nude. Yeah, I would say that's pretty. We'll see how that goes. Next up, we have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. Now, this is in the color Fair 20N. I have no idea if this shade is going to be the right shade for me. I really wanted to try it though, because people seem to rave about this concealer. I do like the no filter concealer. It's just too dry for my under eyes. But I do see why, like if you don't have really dry under eyes, why you would like it, because it's actually really, really nice. But I think this shade should be okay. It might be a little bit fair for me. But I have most of my concealers lately that I've been purchasing have been like too dark for me. So I kind of have to mix them to get the right one. So this will probably be a good shade for that. Next up, I got the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. This is in the color Light 40N. I really eyeballed this off the website, so I'm hoping it's going to be the right color for me. Last time when I purchased the no filter foundation from Colourpop, I got 2 shades to be safe because it was so affordable, and they were completely wrong for me, so I'm hoping this is better. Oh, it actually looks better already. So this is the Hydrating Foundation, a hydrating foundation with skin perfecting medium buildable coverage from natural healthy looking skin. This is the packaging right here. It looks really, really pretty, the packaging. I do think the shade from the bottle looks like it's going to be a good match for me, definitely better than the other ones that I've tried from them, so that's super exciting. I know people, I don't think I've seen a bad review of this foundation personally. Do you have this foundation? Like, let me know if you do and if you like it. I'm going to be testing it out over the next week, and I am going to do a review of the foundation and the concealer probably next week. It will be up, or the week after, because I want to make sure I really get my thoughts on it before I do a review. So let me know your thoughts down below if you have it. But I haven't personally seen a bad review of this foundation, so I'm super interested to see how it goes, especially for someone like me who has combination skin and really oily T-zone. I wonder if it's actually gonna last, but we shall find out. So this is the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil. That's right, this is in the color, I don't actually remember what I got anymore. This is in the color Peach Bellini. I got this because I was eyeing off the Sol de Janeiro dry oils for your body. Basically their whole line really is the Sol de Janeiro one, and I was like, oh, they're super expensive and I don't know if I would use it. So then when I purchased the Colourpop order, I was like, well, while we're here, let's try one out before I go and spend $50 on one. So I got the Peach Bellini one from Sol, and it's just in the mini bottle because I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't usually wear these kinds of things, especially it's winter in Australia right now, but it's not really that cold. We can still go to the beach in winter here. But I've never tried a body oil before, ever. Is that weird? I've never tried it. So it looks nice. It looks nice and shiny. It doesn't have, I'm trying to see with like at the lighting. Oh my God. That smells phenomenal. Oh, I want that in a perfume. It's like coconut with a little bit of peach. Oh, that smell is so good. So that's kind of what it looks like. It's definitely really shimmery, and it's definitely very oily. So I'm actually really interested to see if this kind of dries down. Is that what they're supposed to do? Like I said, I've never used a shimmering dry oil or a body shimmer or anything like that before, so let me know if it's supposed to dry down, and that's what I should expect. It's definitely hydrating. Like, you can feel it's super hydrating, and like you can see compared to like this arm compared to that arm, it's definitely like shiny. Okay, so now we're getting to the pieces, which was the whole point of me doing my Colourpop order in the first place, and that is the Wild Nothing collection. Now, I got up at 3 a.m. you guys to get this collection. That's how dedicated I was. But I saw it and I really wanted it. Like, there was some pieces in this collection that really spoke to me, which was the blushes and the cream matte eyeshadows and the lip oils. Like, if you have a lip oil, I'm probably gonna buy it. So that is why I got up at 3 a.m. to buy this collection. Now, when I got up, I literally quickly got on the website. I got everything that I wanted. And then when I was umming and ahhing about whether or not to get all 3 blushes or just 2 of them, by the time I actually got to my cart, the 2 blushes that I really, really wanted had sold out. Anyway, there's bigger things in the world to worry about, I can assure you. So I only got the 1 blush that I could actually get, but I got everything out. Oh, and also the lightest cream eyeshadow, the one that's kind of like skin toned for someone like my color, that sold out as well, which I was really upset because I had 2 cream shadows in my cart for that as well. So that was a little bit disappointing, but that's fine. Like I said, there's bigger things in the world to worry about. My bank account balance is probably happy about it. So I got the 1 blush that I could, and I got the other like matte shadow that I could as well. But everything else I wanted that I got. Hopefully that makes sense. So first up we have the lip oils. Now I got Playa Vista and Dewdrop. So this is the packaging, and honestly, Colourpop are outdoing themselves. Even with the new one that they just released, that Blossom one, their packaging is gorgeous. Like I almost want to keep this because it's just like little artworks. They're so pretty and so cute. I'm so impressed. Now this one is Playa Vista. So I got like a nudie one and the clear one because you can't go wrong with clear glosses. Honestly, you can just wear them with everything. So I tried to get another color that I didn't have. So I got this one, but it's not that different to something that I already own. But again, look at the packaging. Oh my goodness, this is freaking stunning. This is the clear one, which I'm not gonna swatch just yet because I don't wanna ruin it. But again, packaging is gorgeous and it looks really, really nice. So I'm very excited about those. And they were super reasonable. Were they like, I think they might have been like $8 or something. I actually can't remember the cost of anything, but it will be in my review how much I paid for everything anyway. This is the cream shadow in the color Camouflage. So again, packaging is really, really pretty. This is the shade that I got. And I just thought it would be like a nice kind of all over base shade to wear like on a no eyeshadow kind of day if you just want to kind of quickly throw something on. But we'll see how that goes and how it actually performs on the eye. I'll be a little bit interested. I don't know if they're supposed to be like matte paint pot dupes or like what they're supposed to be. So this looks like it's the blush, which is not the one that I wanted, but that's okay. So this is the color Crossroads, and I think it's the darker one, and I'm not sure. Again, packaging. Sorry, my lights are probably a bit light, but the packaging is gorgeous. I really like what they did with these as well, like the compacts that they've got. They're really, really nice. Like, look at that, the packaging. I'm so impressed with the packaging. And then this is the blush. I don't know why I'm smelling it. It's not gonna have a smell, it doesn't, but, oh, it even has like a mirror in there as well. That's so nice. And then that's the blush that I got. Which is actually really nice. It has a little bit of a sheen in it, which I don't actually like shimmery blushes. Didn't realize that when I purchased it either. So we'll see how this actually performs on the cheeks and how shimmery it actually is, because I don't actually mind the color of this. I do like a nude blush, and I don't actually have one with this kind of color at all, but I'm just kind of a little bit nervous about how shimmery that's gonna be. So see how that goes. And then last but not least, we have the eyeshadow palettes, which again, packaging, gorgeous, and it has the shade names on the back. So, oh, and it opens from the top, cute. They look so pretty. I'm really excited to use this palette. I know it's probably a little bit boring, but honestly, this is a really nice palette for every single day use kind of thing. And I don't have a lot of drugstore. I don't know if you classify Colourpop as drugstore. I kind of do because they're so cheap and affordable. I think like this is a really nice drugstore option, but also it's just beautiful. Like their shadows are normally really good quality, so we'll see. I will say it's kind of pressed a little bit dodgily. Like this one kind of has a chunk taken out of it, which I did not do. And the other shadows, they just seem like they've been pressed a little bit weirdly. They don't look normal how they normally look, but honestly, if it performs the same, I don't care. Okay, so that wraps up my haul video for all the products that I purchased in the month of July. That was supposed to be no by July, that I absolutely and utterly failed. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I personally just love watching people's hauls and seeing what they got and like what interested them to actually spend their money and purchase it on. So let me know down below in the comments if you like these kind of videos as well, so I know to keep doing them. Also, let me know if you saw any products in my haul today that you actually want a specific review on. I'm happy to do that as well. If you liked today's video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As always, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!